There are two types of online sports coaching businesses. I'm gonna break down both of them for you and help you understand which one you wanna choose. I'm Ange Bourgeois. I built Catchy Made Simple up to over $100,000 a year, and I'm helping a bunch of other coaches do the same. So let's actually take a look at this. The first kind is skill. This is where I fall. This is where I am. The next one is training. Now let me explain the difference. Here, for me and my catchers, the thing that I believe I'm one of the best in the world at is solving movement problems. If you are great at solving movement problems, you can build a very, very good online sports coaching business if you can also get the amount of traffic that you need through content in order to actually make the business work. Now, the next thing is training. And training is less about movement in this sense, and I'm gonna say this is more about workouts. Stick with me. Obviously, you could have a mix of both, but let me explain the difference here. If you are giving workouts, what that means is you need to change the drills, you need to change the steps, you need to customize to the individual of sets, reps, exercises, all that kind of stuff. Now, I have friends that are doing training businesses where basically they're selling a workout program and they're doing exceptionally well. And the cool thing is you can also customize a lot of this stuff using AI, using a lot of the software technology. So you don't even really have to customize it. You have an assessment form, then based off the questions, then you go check, 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 and then you bucket them into a specific problem and you give them the drills, and then you have check-ins and all that kind of stuff. Now that's a great model. There's a lot of people that are doing really well. There's a ton of online fitness businesses that run exactly like this. But for me, I don't have a strength and conditioning background besides one class that I took in high school and playing college baseball. So obviously I understand some stuff, but I'm not gonna make workouts for people, nor do I wanna make workouts for people, nor do I wanna track their nutrition, nor do I wanna do any of that. I wanna do what I'm best at, which is coaching movement, which is coaching catchers to move. And I'm really, really good at this. And so I wanna do this. I don't wanna deal with fitness stuff. I don't want to deal with nutrition stuff. I will help them with my knowledge, but I'm not going to build any programs for that because one, I'm not qualified for it. Two, and so the best way to do this, in my opinion, is to have a productized program. Now, here's the critique that you will hear people say of this, and let me explain why it's not accurate. Basically, you have a program that you run people through that teaches skill from the ground up. And here's the critique that people are gonna say. They're gonna say, oh, that's a cookie cutter program. This is where that's not actually true. Because if there is a skill that you are actually good at teaching and you can transfer that skill over and over and over repeatedly, there's typically a process that you're following. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna just outline that process because skill development in and of itself is progressional. There is a step-by-step, first you do this, second you do this, third you do this. Once you have that, then what you do is you give personalized video feedback reviews all along this way so that then you're giving the personalized feedback to the athlete that they need. This is the plan. And now here's the thing. It takes a lot of time and a lot of reps to actually have this work. You have to be really good at coaching it. And if you aren't really good at getting super consistent results in person, you should not try to do this yet. You should keep coaching in person until you have a process that you follow that gets really good results. But once you have that process, you don't have to re-explain it every single time at every single lesson. You can record it and you can have the video explain it for you, and then you give the feedback. That's how you create leverage in an online sports coaching business if you are a skill coach teaching movement. This is true not just for baseball and catchers, it's also true for hitters. Hitters, there's more customization and people move differently. The defensive skill is a lot more linear than the offensive skill. I think partly just because of the variables of the swing. There's more variables in the swing than, say, in the mechanics of receiving the low pitch or learning to block correctly. But you could do the same thing for soccer. You could do it for golf. You could do it for basketball. You could do it for lacrosse. You could do it for hockey. Literally any sport. There is a specific path that is the best and most efficient way to learn. And then you add in personalized video review, and that is how you build a movement training, and that is how you build a skill-based online sports coaching business, is through making sure that you have a great movement training from the ground up, skill development with personalized video feedback type of program. That's how you do it. On the training side, instead of having a productized process, you have a custom assessment here that gets bucketed into problems, and then you have a productized program there because, again, once you have the specific problems, there is a specific way to solve those problems. Both work. I'm doing this It works great for my athletes. It works great for me. I've been able to make over $100,000 a year doing this. And I would recommend, if you don't have a significant strength and conditioning background, or you don't want to get into strength and nutrition, I would probably go based off movement. One other side note, I wouldn't try to start with mindset stuff. Get them moving, get them doing the correct things, get them up to the skill level, and then add in the mindset, especially if you're gonna do it online. And if you're working with youth athletes, you should probably spend more of your time on movement than mindset at the beginning, because that's really what they need more of. You can train the mindset through doing the movement stuff, but if you just do the mindset, then parents are like, what are we paying for here? Which is a good question. So if you like this video, then check out this video right over here. My name's Ange Bourgeois. Let's win together.